Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, good morning, good morning. It's morning magic. It's me, Robin. This is our time to come together and share in the light. Remember the light, travel with the light. Not woo-woo mumbo jumbo. Today's world, this is what we need. Be together, come together, shine together, share together. Remember together, practice together. It's no easy task. We need us, you and me. We need to be together and this beautiful, gorgeous posse, right? We need our time. It's us. Hi, it's us. So welcome to Morning Magic. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that the night went well. I hope that you have been sweet and kind right inside your own heart, right inside your own mind about how it's going for you. I do, really. And I recognize it is a practice because, hello, I too can ride the crazy train. Or am I the only one? Maybe I'm the conductor and the whole train is empty. You never know. So good morning, good morning, good morning, friends. So happy to see you here coming online. Some of you I haven't seen in a while. It's nice to have you back. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope the night was good. Hi, Caitlin. Hi, Roshni. Hi, Melanie. Oh, TJ, Miss Tari, is that funny or what? That's your good morning. The truck says hello. Hey, Lizzie girl, number one kiddo. Miss Tanya, good morning. Hi, Allie. Hello to the boys. Hello and a good day and a new day. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Amanda. Was just admiring your gorgeous garden. So inspirational. Hi, Josie. Good afternoon. Here you are. We were just chatting. I love that. Yay. Hello. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Miss Leisha. I know. Isn't that funny? The truck came right as I was saying your name. And I don't know. The side said Suburban. Kind of funny. It was a big, big dump truck too. So whatever that is. Hello, hello, hello. My yum yum looks good. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Anna. I have a cup of iced coffee. Did you bring some iced coffee? It's not that hot here today, actually. It's a beautiful breezy, cool day. I mean, I actually had to wear a little lightweight sweater last night while we sat out. We could have made a fire. It was that cool. It's kind of been a blessing, though I heard something about a heat index, heat bubble, heat bowl, did they call it? I'm glad I'm not a weatherman. Actually, I would probably do good because I can come up with words, can't I? Phrases. So I heard something about a heat bowl. I don't know. Let us cheers. I hope you have your yum yum too. And I say, let us cheers to our highest and best vision and version of ourselves we can muster in this moment. Cheers. Yum, 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 yum. I need to make an adjustment. I keep hitting my ottoman here, and I know that's really loud. That's a fan. One adjustment and everything goes haywire. You know, I do set up ahead of time and then you plug the phone in and you get started and it's like, oh, it's all wrong. I'm bumping up against all the furniture. So, friends, if it's your first time here, we have the windows open. The house next door is being built, so you may hear some clanky noises. Yeah. Cheers to the best of us. That's right, Tanya. And Melanie has all the yum yums over here, eating and listening. I love that. What are you eating? Cheers. We finally went and dug our toaster out of the basement because we've been using the broiler in the oven and it's too hot for that. So it's fun to have the toaster out again. So friends, did you wake up and hug yourself this morning? Were you kind? More adjustments. This is the pillow fort. There's pillows all over the floor right now. Did you hug yourself this morning? Did you wake up and say, you know what? I am going to be nice to myself. I'm going to stop terrorizing myself with my thoughts. I wonder who, am I talking to anyone besides me? Yes, number one kiddo, come for a toast and yum yum. Of course, we'll have to do it al fresco, but it's such a nice day for it. Come, or let's have toast for dinner and a fire tonight. That would be so fun. So hugging yourself and thinking about kindness, sweetness, the way you channel the story of your life. I hope so. It's so important. You know, as the world continues to evolve and the stories evolve and the news is evolving, it's easy to get scared. It's easy to go nutty. Go nutty. It's easy to get a little wobbly. So it's very important that the narrator inside of you is not telling fibs. Let's say it that way. It's not conjuring constant bad stories. You know, one of my besties just texted and said, I'm heading into the dungeon now. It's like, what? Why are you telling that story? There are no, the universe doesn't know how to filter out funny sarcasm. It's all like you are coding the message for your day. So she said, I'm heading into the dungeon. I said, please don't. How could that be? I said, how could that be? We all have choices, you know? How could that be that you're going into the dungeon? It's one of the most charmed people I know with you know what I'm saying? How we admire our friends. Yeah. Going into the dungeon? Really? So I said, how could that be? You're there. She said, well, Khaleesi had a dungeon for her dragons. I said, Khaleesi didn't lock herself, go to work inside the dungeon. Stop trying to, you know. Yeah, so I hope you did hug and love and care for yourself today. And also, I want to know, did you pick a word of the day today? I want to know what you've been thinking about. So hi, if you're just joining. Hey, Marcia. Hi, Michelle. Hello, Miss Carol. Good afternoon. How you doing today? Hi, Carrie. How's the weather in your heart, friends? New episode of Tea with Robin is out this morning. We've been listening. I've listened to the essay portion, I call it, and the inspiration, and I give it 5 stars. Today we're talking about this week. The question is about value. How do we know if we have value? How do we know if we're contributing value? How do we know if our life has value? It's so important. It's so important. Especially now as things are changing. Things that we used to identify ourselves by, they're changing. The world is changing. So you might have, valued things. You thought, I'm earning good money. I have a certain kind of status or whatever, and things are changing. So it's a really good one to listen to. I say that every week. I do. So, friends, Roshni, discover. Tari, you're sticking with allow. That's beautiful. Word for today from Josie. Open. Be open to possibilities and opportunities. Drop the story and the efforts to control. Amen to that. The story is everything. The story you tell has the power to take you to hell. And then once you get there, if you don't recognize you are the creator of your reality, you are scripting it moment by moment by moment. If you don't really have a handle on that, you got a couple things you can do. One is you flail around like, a lot of us know what that's like. I do too. Thank God I don't have to be perfect or any kind of doneness to come here and just ride with you. Thank God. So you can do that. You can flail around and, be very upset. And the more you do that, the more your nervous system listens. And that's, we get more and more out of control. And the other thing we do is we blame other people for our shitty experience, and, my prayer is that we wake up. We keep recognizing that I am in charge. I am in control. I am the one who's writing the script. I am the one making this statement, this law of attraction. I've been reading the responsibility prayer so many times from the Course in Miracles and I shared it again on the podcast this week. Sometimes I get pushback about that, but you know what? You know how I am? I'm like, I love this. I want to be responsible for what I'm saying, what I'm seeing, how my experience is, because then I can change it. If I'm not in charge, I can't change anything. And that's why we get in the when we're blaming everybody else and the world and our job and our experience and our lack of success or whatever on everything, whatever, out there, we become so helpless. So, whoever needs to hear that, that's the deal. I'm responsible for what I see. I allow. I choose. I write. I create. I call it in. I make it real. I make it real. Whatever I say, I make it real. And maybe there was a time where you thought that was woo-woo mumbo jumbo. But I bet you've had a lot of experiences, especially since coronavirus began, where it's really hitting you, how easy you can scare yourself, right? So thank you, Josie, for all of that, for bringing all of that forward. So Lizzie, is your word discover as well? I love that, discover. Let me discover. Alicia's word is channel. Beautiful. Carrie is choosing, receive. Choosing to receive. Carrie is choosing to receive. Choosing to receive. Last night I sat outside and I had such a beautiful, 10 minutes sitting outside, closing my eyes, and I just said, okay, seriously, this is what I do. I almost said something making fun of myself, but this is what I do. I sat outside and I said, hello, inner being. Hello, inner Robin. Thank you so much. Thank you for this experience. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my remembering. And thank you for our love posse. I thought of each of you. I did. I wonder if you thought of me last night. This was somewhere around 10 p.m. Chicago time, so Central Standard Time, or Central Daylight Time. I thought about each of you here, and I said, thank you. We are walking together. This is our new Eden. And then I said, inner Robin, I would like a hug. I did. And you know what? The best and strangest sensation rippled through my body. Something that I thought, this is so cool. It's unmistakable. I couldn't have gone, and thought, oh, that was it. You know how you make stuff up and then you don't trust it? There was a sensation. It was very different. So, connecting within, make the sync up with your inner being. You are a spark of the divine. Sometimes I say that so many times in a podcast. I'm like, Robin, oh my God, that's all you're saying today. I can get very critical about it. But what that means is you can activate, you can talk to that spark. So much of the time we think we're our ego. You know, we identify with our personality, but connect with this inner one. Ask for help. Ask for guidance. Hey, number one husband, Jeffrey. Hi, honey. Carol says, the responsibility theme is so powerful. Amen. I'm choosing. If I don't like it, let me choose again. Let me choose again. Let me choose again. Let me choose again. I'm responsible. And everything I create, everything I tell is creating. It's true. I didn't make up the rules. That's just how it is. Tanya says, kapow. That's right. Knowing we have power shines a light on the darkness of fear. Yes, that's beautiful. And also, Tanya said, so true about what we value is changing now. Yes. You know, if we're really, I would like to stop saying that. We are walking this journey together. And doing this journey means we're looking at stuff that we used to take our value from, you know. I share a lot of my personal examples already, but you can think of what was really meaningful to you. Maybe things have changed at work. Maybe you've been something about your work or your husband's work or your wife's work or your partner's work or whatever, you know, something's shifted. Financially, something's shifted. Wouldn't it be amazing, or whatever it is, to look at those things and say, thank you for showing me what I have taken my value from in the past. Going forward, my value, my worthiness, my purpose is my beingness, to be. Your value doesn't come from what you do or what you have or how many followers you have. But the honest journey is going to take you through a place where you realize that has been something you've tried to claim a sense of worthiness from. It's also garbage day here. That was not the garbage man. There were a lot of ladders on the back of that truck. Maybe they're bringing us something to climb a little higher. So, you know, being sometimes connected is like to myself. I see these things and I don't like it. It's uncomfortable, and I get nervous saying things because I don't want to be made fun of or criticized or, oh, really? You struggle with that? You know how people get? But you can be honest inside yourself, because everything you recognize can set you free. So if you did care about, you know, some stuff that is a little hard to acknowledge, say thank you to it. Just bless it. Thank you. If you have friends that are, you know, comparison is really intense right now. I think there's a lot we can compare and contrast and judge ourselves by. So just thank you. Thank you for the awareness that I'm comparing myself and either choosing to be better than or less than whatever I'm comparing myself to. Thank you. Helps you come out of the story. You know? That truck is going in circles, Tari. Here it is. It says Suburban again. So I love that, Tanya. Kapow. Knowing we have power shines a light on the darkness of fear. We are in control. Allie says, I am always free. I am always free. Yeah. I am always free. Amanda says, restore. On vacation this week, so doing what I love. And amen. You have some gorgeous garden footage in your feed. And George, I got as far as George the cat. Love, love, love. You know, sometimes we go around doing things like gardening or coloring in our coloring book, or rearranging things in our house, or floating in our pool or our indoor bathtub, also known as our indoor pool. And you think, wow, is this a life? Is it okay? Am I am I lazy? Am I just some kind of a privileged git? I'll put those two words together. And oh, I should be doing something. I should be doing something. I should be making something of myself. You notice the turn. I can't perfectly do yours, but you know yours, right? You notice the turn in your mind, and when the mind turns against you, it starts an attack story, either somewhere, or it's attacking somebody else. Attack, Course in Miracles term. Criticizing, picking at, attack. You know, you've been listening to a kooky story. Kooky story. Your value, your purpose, your contribution is your you-ness. And if your you-ness is about beautiful things and creation and sharing those things, you don't get to control that. That's just how you are. And if you acknowledge, this is my purpose, this is my mission, this is what I'm here to do, this is what I'm born to do, if you could do that a little bit, more people could be helped, more people could be sent, more people could be sent your way for their instruction. That's beautiful. I hope that makes sense. Caitlin's word is resilient. And Melanie says, Ermagerd. I don't know. Did I say that? Do I sound like you? Ermagerd. No. Caitlin, resilient was my first thought today, and also thinking of the word valuable. Amen. That's a beautiful word. That's a gorgeous word. That's a gorgeous word. Yeah, swooning over the garden, Manda, Melanie says. George is your spirit kitty. That's so beautiful. So friends. Okay, thanks. How can we take the next step of this journey? I know for a lot of us, it might feel like a letdown sometimes to realize your value is that you are a spark of the divine in a body expressing itself as you, through you. So all the ways that you're you, even the way you look, even the stuff you struggle with, what you look like. Maybe you have sad eyes or droopy eyes, or maybe you have some kind of an external condition, or your skin, whatever, or you know what I'm saying, your hair, you've struggled with things. Even that is a part of your creative expression, and so beautiful and unique and one of a kind. What would it be like to own it? Just to say, this is my function. I'm here expressing through this body as me today. As me. As me. Getting a little hot in here. As me. This is just me. This is me. And it's okay. I don't have to like it. I don't like everything about how I look or am or the choices I make. There are other things I'd rather be good at. For sure. But so what? You can love what you love about what you are, and be willing to also love the stuff you're critical of. Just because you understand the principle. Hear the sirens? You don't want to be upset. You don't want to generate this feeling in your body, in your nervous system. So you're going to stop telling the stories. Stop throwing sticks at your own heart. Yeah. Makes sense, doesn't it? So friends, I think I'll start a little healing. If it's not for you, just go like this. I'm wondering if anyone would like something specific today. You'd like something, you'd like to presence anything specific about yourself, for you, something you're sitting with, something you're working on. And if it's not for you, just do this. Yeah. Deep peace in my heart. Deep peace in my heart. Thanks, Josie. I'm glad it makes sense. I remember sometimes back to being, you know, in another decade in my life on my journey and really struggling with stuff now. Looking back now, I see like I just didn't have the capacity to understand that my journey wasn't about, you know, becoming famous or world known or a published author or somebody with a lot of money, somebody with a large following, somebody special in that way. I didn't understand. I couldn't understand. I like it. There's a guy just pulling a bunch of 2x4s and a digger. And so it's hard when you're really in that place of feeling like you're so upset because you're not this or that, or you lost followers, you know? Here comes a cement mixer. Thinking about where the bodies are buried here. Yeah. What are we going to bury under the cement? Nothing. Anything we try and get rid of sticks to us like you just can't believe. Witness it, welcome it, even if it's squiggly, makes you squiggle, welcome it in. Just say, yep, I acknowledge you, I see you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So much of our dis-ease comes from not being able to acknowledge what is, shoving it away. Shoving it away. Does anybody remember my possum story? You and I have had to be connected a long time, but it's coming up now. I'm going to tell the story again. When I was getting ready to go to healing school, so probably 2000 or 99, this is before, yeah, 99 or somewhere around there. I was like, please let me know, dear Lord, let me know if this is my path. Give me a sign, you know, not just any sign, a real sign. No sign that doesn't make no sense. A sign or no sign that doesn't seem like a sign, you know, like scratch my nose or something, or, you know, none of that. Give me a real sign. So I'm sitting out on the porch and it starts to rain. I'm like, that's not a sign. That was weather all along. Not a sign. No. Then it starts to pour. And I start laughing. And then a huge possum comes bounding out of the bushes. Oh, and he's walking up the sidewalk to where I'm sitting in my chair. My voice is going up an octave. And I was like, and guess what I yelled? First thing I yelled, I put the finger out and I said, get out of here! Like that to the possum. I think it is hilarious because, you know, we say we want to be guided, we say we want to be connected with, we say we want to get messages, and then one way or another, we're not really collaborating with spirit. Not always, sometimes. And I know you're working on this, so I'm just talking in a big general talk here. I know you're working on it. I know you're doing amazing things. I do. I really, really do. And there's still more to go. So, you know, take this for what it helps for you today. Get out of here. It's like, Do I really want to collaborate with you, Spirit? That's intense. And, you know, I have to let go of some of my identity as an ego. My attachment to things that are challenging, actually. I don't want to let go. You know, but when you say something like, when I realize who I truly am, it's such a better trade-off. When I can release my ego in moments, you know, I think it's always sort of there trying to worm its way, you know. It's there trying to talk to me still. But when I really say, I am spirit that I am spirit, you know. When I say to listen to my friends say I'm going to work in the dungeon, and I understand the impact, you know, I would rather be her, myself. I'm that spirit awakened one. And it's okay. You know, it's like Galadriel. I think that's why that line was so powerful in Lord of the Rings, where she says, I passed the test. Frodo tries to give her the ring of power, and she says, you know what? I would do a great evil with this ring. All would love me and fear me. You know, despair. They would love me and despair. So it's like, this would be another ego journey. If I wielded the ring of power, my ego would be ginormous. And so she doesn't take the ring, and she says, I passed the test. I will diminish. I'll remain Galadriel. I'll still be this spark of the divine that I am. But I will diminish the ego, the personality construct, and go. It was good. It was meaningful for me. Josie says, I relate. Give me the sign. And then being scared when it comes. Yeah. Or criticizing it. Yeah. So we are attached. We always get what we truly desire, Roshni. That's the point. We're always getting it. And if we don't like what we're getting, we have to look at what we've been truly desiring, right? Because sometimes in our minds we're complaining, we're disappointed, we're distraught, we're jealous, we're envious, we're pissed off. We feel gypped and jilted, betrayed. That is our true desire in that moment. I know what you're saying too, I understand. But the divine one in us is happy with all of that, happy to go along. That's the whole thing. Loves the whole ride. Loves the whole experience. So, oh, I love that. A rusty turquoise truck. Yeah. It doesn't have to be the shiny one with the big ass wheels and all those high beams and a huge payment. It can be the rusty turquoise truck. Jeffrey Hallett. I think he types that when he's on a business call. That's my brow. What are you doing, Jeffrey? That's the brow. So friends, you know, let's align our hearts today. Let's remember we're in a circle of love together today. Melanie says, I'm so good at second guessing signs, that strong logical part of me, and then I feel gypped because I don't get a sign. Amen. This is such an honest reflection. That's what we do, and you're in good company. Yeah, so working on this piece, and it doesn't have to be work, but sometimes people ask me, how do I develop my psychic abilities? And I say, how you develop the psychic abilities is to trust the signs. If you keep questioning everything, You know, it's like that center can't open fully. So you got to trust it all. Say, that's the sign. That is my sign right there. And you feel that one in you going, You feel it. It's doing it. No. It's not a sign, not a sign, not a sign. You're making it up. You're making it up. You can feel her or him saying all of that right here, but you're still here. Aren't you? Are you guys loving that? She can go on and on and on in her little thing about how it's not real. But you're still here. You're this one here. I love the Juan Ramon Jimenez poem, I Am Not I. Look that up. I am not I, if you want to, of course. I am this one here who walks beside me. That's the point. You are something other than the one you're always thinking you are. Yeah, I am here. Amen. Keep tuning. Keep tuning in little bits. We all have anxiety about surrendering to this part. That's, I think, it's just a universal thing about being in a body and having a personality. Oh, I love all the hearts suddenly. Whoever's doing that, thank you. So cute. Yeah, you know, like, I think that's all right. And also, you can still be special. Knowing, like, I think it's beautiful knowing that your value is your you-ness. I really hope you do listen and love the podcast this week. Your value is your you-ness. Expressing yourself through. It's just like not remembering your God in a body that's the problem. So let's play today. Let's trust in a sign today. Let's trust in the miracles today. Let's ask for a sign. And when something comes out of the ordinary, unusual, sort of like my body hug last night, so fun. And that voice will be, let the voice be there. It's not real. You're making it up. You're crazy. Robin's crazy. We all know that. She's a weirdo, for sure. And so, don't listen. What are you doing? Get a job. What you need is a job. What you need to be doing is cleaning out the garage, cleaning out the basement, selling things on eBay. Right? The mind is just going crazy. Just trust the sign anyway. I'm going to follow this as guidance. Even if it's not quite as you thought initially, there will still be a teaching in there for you. It's beautiful. This is how I've developed the skill. You're intuitive. You are. You're connected. There's no difference. It's really about, you know, not letting the ego have the last word. So Tanya says, my experience has been never seeing signs come when I specifically demand one, yet I see signs of overall encouragement all day long, which I love and never ask for. Cracks me up in a good way. Yeah. I like both. I like both. I'm a fan of asking. I love it all. You are, let me just say, you are so beautiful, inside and out. You are so loved that should you ever require a sign, should you ever require, are you with me? Let me know you're here. Let me know this is the right path. Help me make this decision. Never feel like you should not ask because somehow it's not, I don't know what, but you get to ask all the time and then receive the energy. You can close your eyes right after you ask. Do you know ask, seek, knock? Matthew. It's in many parts of the Bible. It's also a law of attraction. Ask and it is given. Knock and the door will be opened. Seek and you will find. Do you know? Trust, trust, trust. Trust, trust, trust. And also, I'm not going to tell this story. Not one more time. Just come out of it. Just come out. Right there. I'm out. Ooh, no. No. Out. And see me doing this? It's how we change the energy. You can clap. You can ring bells. Bang, bang, bang. That's why I have bells all around the house. Chimes. Every door. Not this one. Not every. Most doors have a chime hanging over them. So when the door opens, break up the energy. Break up the energy. So, I hope this was helpful for you today. This replay, if you joined late, this replay will be up on YouTube and IGTV and high on the replay. And always, I welcome your support. In any way you feel called to do that, there's a link in the profile. And mostly, that you're practicing. Practicing what feels right and good for you here. This is not Robin's way, you know? It's just morning magic. It's here for you. You're free. You're free. You're always free. You're always free. And you're always loved. Even if you're struggling. Even if you're aligned with the shit or the shinola, which is none of that is really the journey, the true journey. Whatever you're aligned with, you're still loved. You're still holy. You're still amazing. It doesn't shift anything other than it's like you've put a bag over your head and you can't see now. That's the only thing that's changing. So, I hope you loved this and yeah, thank you. Those are my final words. I'm going to ring the bell, except for that. And would you let me know now so I know what time to end, please? Let's do the left-handed bell today. Whoop. No bell. Isn't it good when you type the word now? Do you feel it? Now. 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 This neighborhood likes kind of rap, and I love hearing it go by. Disco rap. That's what I'm going to call that music. Disco rap. Amen. Let's be free today, friends. I love you. I'll see you here in the morning. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.